Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the New York Jets. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Now here's a 6-year man, Austin Eckler. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
I'll give him credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stuff the run and then executed.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Herbert. That's caught. It's DeAndre Carter. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Herbert. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Herbert back to the air. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
First carry for the former Tar Heel, Michael Carter. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. It's Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kyle Van Noy. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's the Jets punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Shifts by him, jukes by again. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. It's Eckler again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Herbert on 1st down now. Throw right side complete to Carter. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Michelle. Well, the ball is out. Michelle lost it, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Well, the Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. Wilson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Here's Herbert. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Finding Carter on the slant. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Herbert now. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. First and goal from the 3. Eckler going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
On second and goal, Herbert. Flush to his right. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Who's going to make a play, baby? Play a little aggressive, baby. Do your thing. Let's go, y'all. Hey, take a shot now. Let's get it, man. You know what it is, man. Let's go.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And the Jets set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now it's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Wilson. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here comes Carter. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
With that kind of run on first down, That's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Herbert off of play action. That's out to his running back, Michel. Finding room at midfield. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Up the middle with Eckler. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Let's go do this thing, baby.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Buying time to his left. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He'll get that one to Carter complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Back-to-back catches here for Carter. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. Dancing to his... And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now it's Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big Dwayne Brown, the tackle, guilty there.
Let's go, fellas. What's the...
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Wilson. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Let's go now. Let's go. It's showtime, baby.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Chargers going to take over here one more time before the half. 1 second, all that remains. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Taken in at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
2nd down and 5. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They're having issues right now getting that running game going.
I wonder if maybe adopting some of the college run game would help here. Because we're still at that stage where you have a bunch of guys saying, I don't know about what the colleges do. And the college stuff is working in the NFL. Bigger line splits, create some more natural running lanes, might help the offensive linemen get better angles in their blocking schemes.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw going to be caught by Davis. On 3rd down, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert got his man complete over the middle. That's Carter. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on 3rd. Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say, forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. Second down and 3. Now a give running left is Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Herbert on 3rd down now. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. They start on the ground with Robinson here. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things, and they've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
From the 17, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Robinson up the middle, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
When teams have a tough time running the ball, as this one has throughout this game, it's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments, you often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on.
Robinson with another carry. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
On 1st down, Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to the ground with Robinson. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. James Robinson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jets put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
On first down, Justin Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Throw right side complete to Carter. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 43. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
On 2nd down, Eckler. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And Allen's got it. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, it's Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. Herbert now. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Again, Herbert. He's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before, getting his...
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Let's go, baby. Me and you. Let's go. Play it to the whistle. Playmaker, step up right now. Let's be perfect. I'm at the one, boys. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Every day. Let's do what we do. Let's get some going now. I know you. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. They can't beat us with. Show them what you got. Hey, give us all. Give us all.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Robinson on a give right side. He'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
That's what it is. That's what it is, baby. Let's go.
Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's the Jets punter now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And they will take over 1st and 10. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, a 22.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Eckler now between the tackles. Room here to run. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Yeah, go right now. All right, go get him now.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll go down at the 28. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they will take a knee here.
It's showtime, baby.
On second down, Michelle. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write it into this one.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And this, not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours, right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west, our trainer, Tim Karen, said, leave your watches on East Coast time. Every piece of information we got was East Coast Standard Time. Try to psychologically tell us